All right, y'all. Blessings to all of you in the name of Jesus, the God of Israel, our Messiah. Thank you so much for being here today on this beautiful Thursday morning. It's a little bit crisp and cold, but the sun is out and the sky is blue, and that always makes me happy. That always makes me happy. Best types of chickens to raise, asked David Joseph. I have 15 seconds to answer before we have to get into crypto. It depends on where you live, man, and it depends on what you want. Do you want eggs? If you want lots of eggs, go for the red rockets or whatever they're called, those red chickens. But anyway, enough about chickens, because it's time to get into some crypto. It's time to get into some crypto. EtherEum is pumping. Bitcoin is messing with my heart, guys. Bitcoin is messing with my heart. How about this? How about this? Is the volume better? I hope so. I hope so. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I apologize. Please forgive me. Please have mercy upon me. All right, guys. So, a few things. First of all, Bitcoin is acting crazy. Last night, I entered a long. I entered a Bitcoin long. Where did I enter that long? I entered that long right over here. And the reason I entered the long right here is because we came down and we tested the bottom of this range that we have been trading in since the big old dump, right? We tested the bottom of this range right here. I considered 53.8 to be the bottom of the range, but really we could have even gone down to 53.3 because that's kind of the support of the range. And I entered a long right here. My first take profit was up here at the triangle. And then what happened? Of course, we came all the way down to here. And that was pretty crazy. That was a pretty crazy dump, I have to say. And I know a lot of people were super bearish on Bitcoin, saying we're going down to 48. I just didn't quite see it that way, simply because when we did come down to this region, I did see some direction. I did see some bullish divergences, which made me get into the trade. And guys, I have to be honest. I'm still in this trade. I did not have a stop loss on. And honestly, that's a good thing in hindsight. But if we had gone down all the way to here, that could have been pretty bad for me. But I'm still in the trade. I'm still taking profits. Bitcoin is messing with my heart, guys. I was really hoping we would be able to get some more upward momentum. And I'm still honestly expecting to come back up to this area of the triangle. And if we can break above this area of the triangle, then I'm expecting to get at least to 57K. And honestly, I'm really hoping that we can get back up to test the initial breakdown of the falling wedge somewhere around 60,000. Somewhere around this level, even the 59.5 level. So I am holding on to my Bitcoin trade. Ethereum is a whole nother story. Ethereum is a whole nother story. Ethereum is just doing super well. So yesterday, I had posted in the swing trade section that Ethereum is looking super bullish, because we officially got a cross of the 21. Well, let me just show you on a real chart. On the 4-hour time frame, we've officially crossed over yesterday. The 21 EMA, which is ribbon 5 on Market Cipher A, has crossed above the 55 EMA, which means we are officially in an uptrend in my mind. And many of you know I like to swing trade, right? I like to hold trades for a long time. And whenever the 21 EMA, which is ribbon 5 on Market Cipher A, turns white and crosses above the 55 EMA, which is this purple line right here, it tends to lead to a significant move to the upside. Last time that happened, we ended up actually getting, before the, well, depending on where you took profits, you could have gotten a nice 50% move right here, a nice 50% move. And I am currently also in an Ethereum swing trade right here. And it is up quite a significant amount right now. In fact, it's up about 54% right now, which is pretty nice. And I plan to hold this trade for quite a long time. Obviously, taking profits out along the way. I did post that I did take some profit out right here simply because this is a Fibonacci target. Let me show you guys my targets and how I obtain these targets. Okay, Ethereum is giving me hope that the bull market is not. I don't. People are talking possibly the bull market being over. I really don't think so, guys. Bitcoin is holding support very well. Bitcoin is holding support. We had all the talk about the dump going down, crashing down, the bull market being over. Obviously, it's possible. Obviously, anything is possible. But right now for Bitcoin, I see us very clearly, we are trading within this zone, this consolidation box, this range, if you will, where we've consistently come down and tested these areas of support, and we're holding very well at 53.2. I mean, we came down, we wicked all the way down to 51.6. But you could look at this as a zone of support, and we're holding it. We're holding it very well. And you could even say that we're forming for the Bitcoin. Hang on here. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to use TradingView. You could say that we are forming for Bitcoin this kind of thing going on here. This kind of thing, which is a falling wedge, which typically, technically is a bullish kind of pattern. And like I said, I would like to see us come back up and retest this area if we're going to get more of a dump. But my point is, Bitcoin is doing well holding, and is giving the altcoins an opportunity to pump. And what I think is really happening is people are just moving their Bitcoin into the altcoins. We can see that with the Bitcoin dominance. So here's how I obtain my targets for Ethereum. Basically, I just used Fibonacci extension. So you come down here from the swing low right around here at 1928. You come up to the swing high right here, and then you pull down to the retracement. And you know what? I don't think that this is the right area. Let me go to the Discord and see where I pulled that fib from to obtain my targets. Here we go. So yeah, right here, these are how I obtained my targets right here. So right now, yesterday we were finding a little resistance at the 0.382, and today we have come up to the 0.5, and obviously we're getting a little rejection off of the 0.5, and those fib levels are no joke. This line right here, 2576, is the 0.5 fib extension. And look at how we came up to it, and we literally wicked it to the exact dollar. Not even kidding, to the exact dollar, and then we got a rejection. And then again we come up, and right now we are trying to get above this resistance. And so if we do, once we do get above this resistance, my next target is another about 5.8% to the upside. And eventually, guys, I'm looking to hold this Ethereum trade that I'm in right now until we get up to 2936, which is a 14% to the upside from where we are right now. And of course, we're gonna have dips along the way. We're probably gonna come down at times and test this 21 EMA, right? We might come test the 21 EMA before we get another bounce, because if we just look historically, you know, at what happens when we are in the uptrend for Ethereum, there are many times where we do come down and test that 21 EMA. We test that 21 EMA. We test that 21 EMA, even sometimes dipping below the 21 EMA. But in general, that thing is acting as our dynamic support. And so right now, obviously, we're very, very high above that 21 EMA. Eventually, we're going to have to come back down and test that thing. We're going to have to come back down and test that thing. And when we do, if you're looking for an entry, the best way to find an entry is to either when we test that 21 EMA on the 4-hour, or if we come down to another area of support or resistance. So, you know, yesterday I was saying, you know, if you're not already long on Ethereum, a good entry would be a retest of the 21 EMA or one of those support zones. And we actually did come back down, and we didn't test the 21 EMA on the 4-hour, but we did test some of these support zones right here. Whoops, that's not what I want. Oh, and yeah, this is where I got the thumbnail. Let's see if, yeah, this is the thumbnail, guys. I'm pretty proud of this one. I mean, this is nice. I mean, look, you got the Ethereum logo, right? You got some hike in a she blue and purple candles in the background. You got some Market Cipher B. Shout out to Mr. Buffer for making this graphic. Market Cipher B for Ethereum. Only green money flow, only green dots. All these bottom green dots. It's looking pretty amazing. Looking pretty amazing. And yeah, so let me see if I turn on the object tree here, if I can find some other horizontal lines that we actually did come down and test. This is the 4-hour chart. So yeah, yesterday, you know, we came down and we tested this daily support level right here, which actually would have given us a really good entry. Unfortunately, we didn't test the 21 EMA. We did not get all the way down there, but we got pretty dang close. We got pretty dang close. So let me turn this off now. So this is my plan for Ethereum, guys. I am in a swing trade, and I love swing trades. It's very relaxing. You don't have to worry about constantly looking at the charts. You just take some profit whenever we come up to one of these areas, these targets, or whenever you see Market Cipher B starting to lose some steam on the 4-hour. That's what I'd like to do as well. But right now, it's looking very nice. If we go to the daily, this is looking extremely bullish, guys. Extremely bullish. The VWAP is very much poignant. It's very flamboyant. It's full of energy. It cannot walk into a room without being noticed by everybody. We have a very, very tight green trigger wave printing on the Market Cipher B on the daily time frame. And as you can see, this is a very large daily candle, a very bullish candle that is forming here. It's only been half the day, and we already have such a large candle. In fact, I don't know when was the last time, if ever, we had a candle that was this big for EtherEum. For Ethereum, this one candlestick right here is right now a 10% candlestick. Can you guys believe that? Premier Crypto wants me to pull my fib out. All right, Premier Crypto, I usually don't do things like that, especially not on video. But I will for your sake, bro. I will for your sake. Did I pull my fib from this swing low here to the top, to the bottom? Yeah, I very well may have. But for some reason right now, unless I took it from lower, I forget where I pulled it from, but that's where I obtained my Ethereum targets. Oh yes, here it is. Here it is. Here is the fib pull. Okay, so I took it from the swing low down here on February 28th when we dumped. and I considered that to be the low, the swing low right here, where we had that divot, and then I pulled it to the old swing high, and I considered this to be a healthy retracement of an uptrend, And as you can see, these fib levels, there's just so much confluence here, so much confluence, where the 382 extension was also pretty much a daily level that I drew by hand, and then the 0.5 is exactly a daily level. Sorry, this is not a daily level. This is just the 0.5, and then the 618, the 786, and then eventually, you know, we get all the way up here to the 1-to-1 extension at 3210. So, you know, eventually I'm expecting to see us go there. And Ethereum is doing very well. Unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum is not playing with my heart. This is just a very healthy uptrend right now for Ethereum. A very healthy uptrend. And if we are actually going to enter into some kind of altcoin season right now, where Bitcoin kind of takes the backstage, then obviously coins like Ethereum, Polkadot, Chainlink are really going to take center stage. And let's take a look at Chainlink. Chainlink, which is, as you can see, breaking out of this symmetrical triangle that was forming here, and we've got some very clear direction on Market Cipher B right here, where we see the momentum waves starting to rev up. We see the direction starting to rev up. If we come down to the 1 hour, we can see that we just got a money flow cross. What I would like to see on the 1 hour is, I would like to see us, even if we have to print a red dot here, I would like to see us print another green dot there, and I would like to see this direction continue upward like that. I am bullish on Chainlink. Yesterday in Discord, I did post about Chainlink right here. Link is looking very nice on the 12-hour and on the 4-hour. So when we go to the 12-hour for Chainlink, we can see it was about to print this green trigger. It was about to. The VWAP was about to cross over. The 4-hour was giving us a very clear direction. If we go to the 12-hour now, we can see that we actually are printing. We're in the process of printing a tight green trigger wave on the 12-hour. To me, this is extremely bullish. Now that this is actually happening, we could see it starting to happen yesterday. Now it's happening. And, you know, if we just look at, it's kind of hard to see an example of where we've just come from, because we had all this upward momentum. We had to cool off a lot. I guess you could say, you know, it's something similar to this kind of wave that's printing right here, which led to a large pumperoo. The fact that on the 12-hour we are still in the uptrend, the fact that we came down and consolidated on the 21 EMA ribbon 5 on Market Cipher A for a few days while we were forming a symmetrical triangle, and now we are breaking out of it, is extremely bullish to me. We had the retest of the 21 EMA on the 12-hour. It lasted from April 17th all the way to April 21st. Now we're breaking out. It looks extremely bullish. Extremely bullish. If we go down to the 1 hour, you know, we're about to get a money flow cross. We are just getting that money flow crossover. We see a very clear direction. So again, what I would like to see is us printing waves like this. And I want to see less and less printing below the zero line and more printing above the zero line. We've got some good signs on the 1 hour. Market Cipher A is telling us that we have a blue triangle and a green dot right next to each other, which a lot of times means we're going to have a breakout. Doesn't always mean that, because we had that back here and we didn't get our breakout. We had that back here and we didn't get our breakout. But now we're getting it and we're actually breaking out of this triangle. So very bullish on Chainlink. I'm a hodler. I'm a hodler and a trader of Link. You can trade it on Bybit. And if you guys don't have Bybit, you can click the link in the description of this video and get some really awesome rewards they have going on there right now. Polkadot. Polkadot is another one that I am really bullish on. I also posted about this in the Discord yesterday. I thought we were going to get a nice breakout here, but instead we got a nice dipperoonie. And now it looks like, we're actually breaking out and possibly even holding this as support, which is really good to see. If we go to the 12-hour with Polkadot, we can see that we printed a nice 12-hour trigger wave right here, way below the zero line, which is extremely bullish. We just go back in time and look. We print a nice deep wave and we get a super pump. Whenever we print these deep waves on the 12-hour, we get the super pumps. We go right to Pump City, and everybody loves being in Pump City. We go to the 4-hour. Look at this clear direction on Market Cipher B. I was noticing yesterday it looked like we were getting an inverse head and shoulders right here. That looked like it was going to kind of break out, and we kind of had that same pattern on Market Cipher B as well. Sometimes, head and shoulders, you will get a double shoulder like that too. But DOT and Link, I am bullish on. Litecoin. I love me some Litecoin. Everybody knows how much I love the Litecoin. Shout out to Zaxi. Shout out to Zaxi. Shout out to Mohammed Suleiman. Shout out to Mohammed Suleiman. I like your name, man. I like the name. Yeah, so Litecoin. Litecoin is super bullish, okay? Let's go to the 12-hour for Litecoin and check it out. Let's check it out. First of all, look at this. Now, many of you know I am heavily invested into Litecoin. We have just had on the 12-hour the same thing that we had for Link, where we hit an all-time high, came down, found support on this daily level right here. Right? We found support, clear support on this daily level, consolidated on the 21 EMA on the 12-hour. Now we're printing a very tight 12-hour trigger wave after forming a double bottom on the 12-hour. This is extremely bullish. The money flow is getting super thick on the 12-hour. Okay, Litecoin. Maybe my grandpa was right when he said, "Hey son, you ever done heard of that Litecoin? I'm like, yeah, I've heard of it. He's like, you know what? That's pretty cheap. I looked at BitCORN and I was like, well, $60,000. Well, dang, I ain't got that kind of money, but I got a couple hundred. I could put a couple hundred on this Litecoin, and maybe Litecoin's gonna go off to 60,000 too. Maybe Litecoin's going to become the new BitCORN." My grandpa said, you know what? Well, maybe he's right. I mean, look at how bullish this is looking compared to Bitcoin on the 12-hour, where money flow's curving down and struggling. Even though we are printing this green dot on regular candles, I still have hope for the BitCORN. But the Litecoin, guys, the Litecoin is looking extremely bullish. Extremely bullish. And, yeah. As far as like swing trades go, long-term hodls, taking profits up along the way, Litecoin is extremely, extremely bullish. So let's get some targets for the Litecoin. Let's get some targets on the Litecoin. Yeah, Grandpa knows best. He was hesitant, Alex, to get into Bitcoin at first because he's like, that ain't real money, son. And I told him, well, the dollar's not really real either, Grandpa. It's not based on anything. The Federal Reserve can just print as much as they want. And he's like, nope, it's based on the integrity of the United States of America. The best country that ever done existed, ever gonna exist, ever. But, hey, he's coming around, that Grandpa. He's coming around, He's opening up his mind a little bit. You know what I mean? Grandpa likes Chainlink, Chronos Epic. He likes Chainlink. Yeah, sure thing, Mohammed. Yeah, I do like your name, Suleiman. Like King Solomon. King Solomon, who built the first temple. So, let's see. We had a very healthy consolidation period here. So I would say that if we take it from this swing low down here, I would consider this a swing low, and I would consider this a swing high, and then this would be our retracement. Okay, this would be our retracement right here. Okay, so look at this. Look at this, guys. And if anybody doesn't know how to obtain these extensions using the trend-based fib extension, let me explain it to you. The trend-based fib extension is looking at a move, an uptrend, and then it's using retracements to try and predict where the price is going to go. Because when we're in an uptrend, we never go straight up like this, right? What we do is we go up, and then we come down a little and consolidate. And then we go up, and then we come down a little and we consolidate. And then we go up, and then we come down a little and consolidate. So basically, right, what happens is, because we're taking for granted the fact that we are in an uptrend, right? Our hypothesis, our hypothesis, we're coming into this saying, yes, we are in an uptrend, and so we are going to take the Fibonacci trend-based extension and try and extend into the future. We are going to extrapolate, all right? Extrapolate where this trend is going to go. So the way we do it is we look for a swing low, which is where we clearly see the trend coming up and then making a V before it keeps coming up, right? The bottom point of the trend. And we will take that from the bottom point of a trend, we will take it to the top, a swing high, the point where we got to before a consolidation period, and then we'll take that down, we'll take it down to the point that ended the consolidation. So basically, you can see that we went from this area, we came up to this area, and then I'm taking the fib down here because this was the lowest point we got to in our consolidation. Shout out to Muhammad Suleiman for the super chat. Fist bump back at you, brother. Fist bump back at you. Nice cat, man. Nice cat. So yeah, we take it down to the bottom of the consolidation, and then this is actually predicting where price is going to go if we continue on in the uptrend. If we continue on in the uptrend. And so basically we hit the 1-to-1 extension, which means from that swing low down here to the top here, we actually came up 100% more of that move. And this is giving us some targets, some targets. That's actually the French way to say target is target. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, I've studied French for many years. And if we can get more targets in here too, if we double click this, right, and then we can click some of these checkboxes, which will give us more fib levels to kind of keep our eyes on, okay? There's a lot more in here that we can keep our eyes on. And this is how we're going to obtain some targets. So honestly, the next target I'm looking for Litecoin is to get back up to the 1-to-1 extension right here. And then after that, come to the 1.27, which is like 388. And then we'll hit like 450. And shout out to Muhammad again with the super chats. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. And yeah, this is just how we're going to obtain targets. And there's a lot of different ways to do this too, right? Like you can do different swing lows and different swing highs as well. Like you could take it from, you could say, okay, this was a swing low right here, right? Because clearly this looks like a swing low. We came down and formed a low from here, and we could take it from the swing low to the swing high and then to the bottom of the retracement, and we could obtain some targets this way too, some shorter term targets. And really depending on where you want to pull that fib from, you can kind of obtain some different targets. There's a lot of different ways to do it, and people actually there's no consensus on exactly how to do it. There's a lot of ways to obtain targets with fib. Something you can do as well if you want to catch a bounce. Here's something you can do if you want to catch a bounce. Let's say we come all the way up and we start dumping. Oh no, we're dumping. What are we going to do? Right? What are we going to do? My grandpa wants to know. You think Litecoin's in trouble, grandson? Well, let me show you what to do, grandpa. You're going to take out your fib retracement tool. Okay? You're going to take out your fib retracement tool. And yes, Tony, I will look at Bitcoin Cash because I'm also super into the Bitcoin Cash. You're going to take that fib retracement tool and you're going to take it from the swing low and pull it up to the swing high. And this is going to give you levels. These levels should give you a lot of interest. Okay, you should become very interested in these levels. Now, real quick, I'm going to turn on my object tree right here, and I'm going to turn off these horizontal lines. Okay, I'm going to turn them off. There we go. They're off. Okay, there we go. Off. They're off. Now, even if I didn't have those levels of support and resistance, I want you guys to notice the significance of these areas, okay? What happens when we dump down? notice something very significant. We come down exactly to the 0.618 level. This is known as the golden ratio. Okay, the 618 is one of the most reactive levels. The most reactive levels of these Fibonacci retracements, and a lot of times if we're going to have a dump after an all-time high, we are going to get some kind of a bounce off the 618 level. So you can be waiting for the dump to happen, and when it starts happening, pull out that fib. Just pull it out. Doesn't matter if you're in public. People are going to stare. People are going to laugh. They just don't understand. They just don't understand, okay? They don't have the same goals as you, all right? They don't have the same work ethic as you, okay? It's politically incorrect to pull out your fib in the supermarket. You got to do what you got to do, all right? You got to do. You got the trading view app on your phone. Just pull it out. Just pull it out, okay? And then when we get to one of these levels, we're going to be looking for that bounce. We're going to be looking for that retracement to be over at one of these levels. And this is just a perfect example of wicking down to the 618 and getting a bounce off of that. I mean, seriously, this is just a perfect example. And so once we get that bounce, then how do we obtain our targets? Shout out to Kenyon Williamson, who says, best TA on the interwebs by far. My trading emotions have been the only problem. Yes, that's true with all of us, Kenyon. You're not alone, my friend. You're not alone. You are not alone. Once we get that 618, you know, then we can take another fib and we can take it from the swing high to the swing low and obtain some targets this way. We can obtain some targets this way. There's a lot of different ways to obtain fib targets, guys. A lot of different ways. Play around with Fibonacci. And guys, if you want to learn this in detail, I do have a course, jasoncaspertrading.com. If you're new to trading, if you're new to Market Cipher, check it out, okay? The purpose is so you can gain the knowledge and skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader. And it's a 14 to 16. I'm going to be uploading some more bonus content sessions with notes and everything in the website. And this picture here is actually meaningless. I just put it here to make it look like more professional. But really, if you look at this picture, it's completely meaningless. Like, what in the world is this? Is this long position here? It's not even at the bottom of an entry. And the Market Cipher logo is just slapped on here. And these arrows, I just put them on there, guys. They don't really mean anything, you know. But the picture is just for show. But I'll tell you what's not for show, guys. The content. The content. You can check out the testimonials, the content down here. We go through everything. Introduction, basic info, technical analysis where we go over Fibonacci retracements, Fibonacci extensions, obtaining targets, all these types of things. How to use Market Cipher, 3 whole sessions. Creating your own trading strategy, back testing, becoming confident, becoming profitable, all these things. And yeah, jasoncaspertrading.com. Also, while I'm shilling my own product, I might as well shill some other people's products. If you guys go to the description of this video, you can sign up for Bybit, get up to $1,610 plus 15% yearly interest on your holdings in there if you use this affiliate link. Also, if you don't have Market Cipher yet, you can get a sweet 5% discount on Market Cipher if you use my link and the code Billy5D3PWXX4F. Also, guys, you can join the free Discord right here. You can become a patron right here. Yeah, okay, I'm all done with the shills, guys. All done with the shills. Let's get back to the technical analysis, okay? So I'm bullish on alts, guys, as you can tell by my demeanor, by my energetic demeanor. That shout out to Moonwolf. Matic is pumping as hell, LOL. I think he means as well. I think he might have pushed, or maybe he did mean hell. I don't know. Justin H. with a very good question says, Jason Casper, dumb question. It's not a dumb question, bro. There's no such thing as a dumb question, all right? He wants to know, what's the best time frame to draw a fib retracement? Well, it doesn't matter, and here's why it doesn't matter. Because the price is going to hit the same highs and lows on the daily as it is on the 1 hour, okay? The swing low on the daily is going to be right here at 168, and the swing high is going to be right here at 335. Regardless if I'm on the daily or on the 4-hour, we can still see that the swing low is right here at 168 and the swing high is up here at 335. It just depends on how many candles you want to look at. Okay, that's the only difference. And once you pull out that fib, kabam, right? Once you pull that thing out, you can switch to a different time frame and it will stay the same on the time frame. And you'll see that those levels are still respected. And that's why, honestly, when I pull up my, here it is, my object tree, right? And I put back on my horizontal lines of support and resistance that I drew by hand. Yeah, interesting. What time frame is this? The 2-hour? Let's go to the 12-hour. Interesting stuff. When I put on my support and resistance lines and I'm using these to trade off of, even if I'm trading on the 3-minute, on the 5-minute, I'm still using these same support and resistance lines because they're very significant to me. They're very significant. Like if I go back to BitCORN and I take a look at the trade that I entered yesterday, which was down here, right? I entered a long position right here. I was entering that long position using the 1 and the 3-minute time frames. And I was grasping at straws, guys. I really wanted to enter a long position. I've been waiting all day. I saw this, right? I saw this right here, okay, where I saw that there was the price was coming down like this, and momentum was coming up like this. I said, all right, I'm entering the trade. And I was using this line right here, this 5384 2.50 cents line to enter the trade. I wasn't actually using a higher time frame, even though I drew this line on a much higher time frame. So I hope that makes sense. We're drawing our levels and using our fibs, and then we're zooming in to try and find those good entries. And this wasn't saying, okay, I was not expecting this. I should have been expecting that, but I was not. And Bitcoin, like I said at the beginning of the stream, guys, it is playing with my heart. It is, I think I'm going to take a little Bitcoin trading break, honestly, because the last 2 trades that I entered were not even fun. Guys. I mean, I had some good shorts on Bitcoin. I've had some good shorts on Bitcoin lately. The shorts have been good. Shorting the 21 EMA. Shorting that 21 EMA has been nice. The 21 EMA short, where we're testing it right here. Once we're below that 21 EMA, that's just a great short on the 4-hour. Always, it always is, because look, we get that clean rejection, so clean. It's like somebody just swept up the whole house. We drip down even more. It ain't no joke, guys. That 21 EMA ain't no joke. 2 days in a row, that was a great short. But the last two longs I entered. The first one was basically what happened with that first one. Yeah, so the first one I hit 2 take profits, and then we plummeted all the way down to Sheol. And then the second one that I entered in, yesterday, I was waiting for it to come down to this level. We ended up coming down to this level. I was really looking for some divergences. I kind of thought I saw them around here, right? Because I saw price come down and I saw the momentum starting to come up. So I entered. I hit 1 take profit right away. Zoop! That was right to the dollar too. But then I guess we plummeted all the way down to Tartarus. Tartarus is as far below Hades as Hades is below the earth. If anybody is unaware of that aspect of Greek mythology. And then we stayed within that range. We came up, hit take profit 2 eventually. Now I'm still in the trade, guys. I'm still in the trade, and my next target for this Bitcoin trade is actually the 4-hour 21 EMA, which looks like, we just missed, right? We just missed it and are rejecting off of it. So I don't know. Maybe we won't get there. I don't know. That's why I'm kind of changing into the alts, guys, because the alts are not playing with my heart. Like, these guys are doing exactly what I want them to do. Ethereum obviously showing a little hesitancy at this fib level, this fib extension level. And so it would not surprise me at all if, very similarly to what happened down here, is, we come up, we get a little retracement, we continue up, we get a little retracement, continue up, get a little retracement at these levels. Let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash now. Bitcoin Cash. Okay, Bitcoin Cash is at a very, very critical level. What I mean by that is this, guys. We on the 4-hour are trading right along the 21 and the 55 EMAs, which means we are in a period of consolidation, because really there's only 3 things that can happen during any kind of price action. Either number 1, we shall be in an uptrend like this, or number 2, we will be in a downtrend like this, or number 3, we will be consolidating. And the way we can tell what we are in is by looking at the moving averages, right? Those moving averages, that's how we can tell. The moving averages are basically going to give us what's happening. Are we consolidating? Are we in an uptrend? Are we in a downtrend? Right now we are consolidating. And you could even say, perhaps, that we are making some kind of triangle in our consolidation, right? You could make this case right here that there is some kind of triangle here in our consolidation. And really, in order for me to feel the way I feel about Bitcoin Cash that I do about Polkadot, Link, and Litecoin, is I would really want to see, I mean, the 21 EMA is above the 55 EMA. That's great, but I would really like to see us break out of this area of consolidation with some strong momentum, And then, you know, I do believe we are going to continue on with the Bitcoin Cash uptrend, because Bitcoin Cash, I believe, has a lot of upward potential for this bull run as well. It's kind of hard to pull a fib out on this. But Low Boost Films keeps getting killed on Bitcoin. Low leverage is the key. Okay, there's no need to liquidate your assets. You know, just use a higher amount of contracts and use lower leverage. It'll save you. Yeah, but Bitcoin Cash on the 12-hour, okay, it looks like we're about to print a trigger wave, pretty high above the 0 line, which would be a good thing, right? Continuation of this kind of upward momentum. It's not as nice as the Chainlink, which is right on the 0 line. It's not as nice as the Polkadot, which is down below here. It's not as nice as the EtherEum. The EtherEum 12-hour dot. It's not as nice, but it's still nice, and I do believe Bitcoin Cash, when this thing starts to print, we're going to get that momentum we need to bust out of her and get on to some next levels. Now, like I said, it's kind of hard to say where I can set my targets here, because when we just look back, I don't know, like, what would you consider the swing low of this move? Maybe this here? It's hard to say. It's kind of hard to say in my mind. Perhaps this is a swing low. So let's try and obtain some targets with this. So we'll take it from our swing low up to our swing high, and then down to the low there. And let's just see. You know, these are some realistic targets in my mind for the Bitcoin Cash price. I would think the next all-time high we're going to get is probably around 1286, because that's the 618 Fibonacci extension. Then 1416. Which was actually a really good year. I'm sure you are all aware of all the amazing things that happened in 1416. And if you're not, well, you better Google that. Yes, Dirty Bay 80. Market Cipher does run on TradingView. Low Boost Films, by the time I meet the 424 requirements, it's too late. Yes, so in ranging markets, the 424 is, you're not going to get the biggest moves in ranging markets. The 424 is best in trending markets. In fact, if you check out the trading course, there is a very in-depth 424 strategy where we talk about how it's best for trending markets. You can never use it to short in a bull run. You can never use it to long in a bear run. And when we're kind of trading sideways, it's best to change our focus. Whoop, that's my Ethereum trade up 52%, y'all. But anyway, it's best to change your strategy to something more range-based, more based on, instead of trading algorithmically where your focus is on Market Cipher, your focus should start with the support and resistance and then switch to Market Cipher. Okay, because if we're in an uptrend, the Market Cipher is telling you the momentum, and you can just keep riding them waves. But if we're just in a period of consolidation, yeah, there's not a lot of momentum there to get those signals. So you're gonna have to switch it up. Like maybe try like the cross swap strategy that I talk about. Check out this video I did. If you guys go to youtube.com and you check out my channel on youtube.com, right? Shout out to CryptoFace, who's live right now. Shout out to CryptoFace. Can I go on his stream, on my stream? Does that work? Does that work? Let me drop into the chat. Put a smiley face. Yeah, so if you go to my channel, right? And you come over to, where am I? You got to get back to my channel. Okay. Go to, yeah. Go to videos. This video right over, right here. No, I'm sorry. Where is that video? Right here. Simple Bitcoin trading strategy, how to find the best trades. I'm going to drop this in the chat, guys. This video right here, in my humble opinion, okay, is some great information. Some great information. That honestly people could charge for that, man. I'm not even kidding. This video right here is going to show you how to get that confidence. This video right here is going to help you get them good trades. It's going to help you get them good trades. Seriously. It really will. So yeah, check it out, y'all. Check it out. And guys, I'm going to have to cut this stream. So I apologize to David for the Binance coin. I don't have time. I don't. But I don't have time, Laura, for XRP. I do apologize, Laura. Perhaps in the future. But yes, I have to head out, guys. I've got a busy day ahead of me, and I've got some exciting things to do today. Shout out to Shifty, who says, correct me if I'm wrong, but the year 1416 was the year before 1417. Shifty, you amaze me with your history knowledge, but it makes sense since you know a lot about the entire galaxy, which is purple and blue, just like my candles. Shout out to your knowledge. Shout out to Wayne, who knows about Monk Nicholas Serriurier was arrested because of heresy. Man, wow, that is amazing. And speaking of religious things, guys, may you all be blessed in the mighty name of Jesus the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, and may the Lord bless you and protect you. And may He give you wisdom in life and draw Himself close to Him. Draw you close to Him. And receive this blessing in Hebrew. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Which means in English, may the Lord, the creator of the heavens and the earth, bless you, and may He protect you, and may He cause His face to shine light upon you, and may He have favor upon you, and may He lift up His face to look at you and give you deep peace and wholeness in the name of Yeshua the Messiah. Amen. And guys, I would like to just say to the person who said, I'm surprised nobody in the CryptoFace chat mentioned me, it's because everyone who cares anything about me over there is over here. So, yes, may you guys be blessed, and peace, peace, peace.